Go ahead.
You guys are ready?
Yep.
All right, I'm Senior Patrol Officer Dimitri Hobbs, D-E-M-I-T-R-I-H-O-B-B-S. This morning around 7:15, a call came out, suspicious vehicle. Officers arrived on scene. The call also stated there were shots through the window. Officers came on scene and found a blood trail and then located a deceased male, a younger deceased male, probably in his early 20s, at the pool here. Not inside the pool, but on the grounds. Homicide detectives are here now doing their preliminary work on it, trying to figure out how, why, where, when this happened. Right now, that's what we have. Any questions you guys might have right now?
So then was the victim shot? Was that the manner of death?
They're not sure yet. They have to, medical examiner will determine that, the cause of death.
Were there any witnesses?
I don't know myself, and that's why the detectives are here trying to find out and see if they can find, if there's video, if there's witnesses and stuff like that, to find out anything.
The association Twitter page did say that someone was fatally shot, so is this something that we can't confirm?
I can't confirm that that's the manner of death. Only the medical examiner can do that. I mean, that's, the tweets go out and everything else go out. I can't confirm it, and the detectives can't confirm it because they have not looked at the body yet to do their preliminary investigation. Emmy's office is not here yet either. That's when they'll start looking at that.
You said nobody's in custody?
Nobody's in custody.
Do you have a description of the vehicle or how many occupants it had?
When we got here, it was empty. Actually, it was empty
Then
because the deceased is outside of it. So employees came to work and found it.
Oh, like he had a car and he was outside of his car?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
This is the second homicide and family-friendly tourist hotspot in the last couple of days. Is that running through you guys' head? Is there any explanation for that?
We always wish we could explain it and and know right away so we could fix it. Because no death is wanted in this city, especially, a violent crime. No death is wanted. And if we could, we would. We would explain it, but it's hard to explain how each one of them die until they can figure each one of them out. The detectives get their time into it and start talking to people and looking at the crime scene and trying to figure out, why it happened.
So, do you think that someone might be targeting people at parks, or is it too early to say?
No, I wouldn't think that. From what we've seen and heard so far, it's an isolated incident, each one of them. So.
This is the second homicide at a tourist hotspot out in 2 days. Do you have a comment about that?
It's not good. I mean, any homicide is not good, no matter if it's a tourist spot or at their residence or somewhere else. No homicide is good. There's no other way to explain it. It's not good.
But at this point, you don't think the two are connected? The one on Auditorium?
Well, no, it's way too early to tell. Way too early to tell. Detectives have to look at both of them and get their claws into it and go from there.
Will there be more patrols because of these the last couple days?
So we used to have parks. We don't have that anymore. So they would have been able to patrol this area, and that would have helped. We don't have park officers anymore. They've all gone back to patrol, and patrol short-staffed. But we're working on that. And that, the chief may call for more patrols in a park. I have no idea.
So is this a part of a patrol unit, though, to come through the parks?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yes. Used to be.
But every now and then they'll drive through, even though they don't have a parks unit, right?
Somebody should.
Do you have any more information about yesterday's homicide? If there was,
No.
had one arrest and then nothing came from that?
Not that I know of. Not yet.
Has that suspect been released?
Oh, I have no idea. Have no idea.
What does the car look like? What's the car and where is it?
It's just a smaller sedan.
What color?
It's silver.
Silver.
Anything else?
Can you give us the homicide count now?
I don't give counts. I don't keep up with them like that. Because I work a different sector, so it's hard to keep up with them. There's too many. Is that good? Is that a good number? Too many? One's too many. Okay? Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you separately because I missed the video. I'm really sorry. I'll let them.
Go ahead.
set up. Oh, I wanted to approach you, but I'm gonna be in their shot if I do.
Oh. Anybody else? Thank y'all for coming out.
Thanks for sticking with us here on KXAN Live. I'm Will Dupree back in the KXAN Live studio. As we heard just there from a senior police officer with the Austin Police Department, detectives remain on scene near Zilker Park, close to Barton Springs Pool, investigating a man's death there. The call came for officers to respond to a suspicious vehicle call at about 7:15. Employees at Barton Springs Pool found that vehicle there. And when they got there, police found a man's body on the grounds of Barton Springs Pool, not in the water itself, but on the grounds there, and they are conducting their investigation at this time. No information about the victim other than he is a younger man, and no suspect details to share right now because this investigation is so early. We should note that this is the second homicide in 2 days at an Austin tourist hotspot. Yesterday morning, we reported that breaking news about a man's body being found at Auditorium Shores Park. And there is information about that available on KXAN.com. The police officer there was asked about Parks units being patrolling in the past. Boston police had to divert those resources away from regular parks patrols to just in general patrols because of staffing issues within the department, and the officer there would not comment to say if this particular situation would have been any different if those patrol units existed, but just wanted to point out that fact. We got some updated information from the Austin Parks and Recreation Department. I want to read that out really quickly. They said that due to an ongoing investigation by Austin Police, which we just heard about, Zilker Park Playground is closed, as well as the parking lot next to Barton Springs. The reopening time is to be determined and will be announced when more information becomes available. Please note that Barton Springs Pool is closed today for its regular Thursday cleaning and maintenance. Wanted to pass along those details because they just came into our inbox here in the newsroom. So we're putting all this information available on KXAN.com, and you can access this reporting on the KXAN News mobile app that you can download onto your smartphone as we continue to report out details and share that with all of you watching at home. Thank you all again for watching our stream this morning. We will pass along more updates throughout the day, so please stay with us. Once again, I'm Will Dupree in the KXAN Live studio. Hope you all stay safe and healthy today on this Thursday, and we'll see you again. Take care.